What's up, guys? It's Sean here. This is random, but I am sitting out here in front of 89th Street. It's a venue here in Oklahoma City, and I am getting ready to go and see the band Rolling Quartz. So they are a Korean rock band, and they're currently touring the U.S. I've been into a lot of Korean and Japanese and Chinese things lately, so I was like, well, heck yeah, if they're gonna be coming through Oklahoma City, I'll go check them out. So for those of you that don't attend things like this, it's not like a regular concert like you'd go to here in the States, as far as like local bands and whatnot, or even a touring headliner that's from the US. This band, they technically fall under kind of in the K-pop world. So K-pop shows are a little bit different, whereas a local show would have several bands, like a local opener, a couple local openers, maybe a more regional touring band, something like that. These shows are usually just the band that you came to see. So it's just Rolling Quartz. There's no local openers. And what they do is they have a lot of like meet and greet stuff, and you can, if you have like VIP, you can go and like witness their sound check. They do a thing that's called high touch, which it's usually after the show's over, but like they will literally line up and you just kind of get in a line of people and walk by and can like high five all the members. So it's different, you know. I mean, there's been a lot of times where I've seen some fairly big name bands here at 89th Street, OKC, and like you're literally standing there. It's such a small space, and some of the members from the headliner will just come and stand next to you in the crowd or side stage or whatever. So it's a little bit different with the way they're used to doing things in Korea and Japan. That's just kind of how they roll. So it's a little bit different when you see that here in the States. I don't really know if I'm going to post this video. I'm just recording footage. If it turns out okay, I may post the video. Either way, it's going to be a killer show, and this band's pretty good. And I was just, you know, crazy surprised that they were coming to Oklahoma City. So anyway, about to go and get all my tickets, passes, whatever. Got to go get in line for that. So here we go. It's kind of funny. I'm going in here dressed more like I'm going to a hardcore show. Got my track jacket and all that, so should be a fun time. Okay, so they just did VIP sound check and the signing. I didn't take video of the signing because it's always kind of a rush thing, but they gave us all a CD. Those of us that were in VIP, they gave us a CD and signed it, so I've got that. And then they did sound check after, so now we're just waiting on the show to begin, so can't wait. Well, hey there, guys. So it's actually the following day. I was there pretty late last night for everything, and it was already dark and all that, so I didn't really get an opportunity to do a full recap. So it's the next morning after the show, and here's the recap. So yeah, that was pretty awesome. I was I was kind of blown away. Rolling Quartz is one of those bands, like I'd heard their stuff. Okay, let me back up. I originally discovered them because of their drummer, who did YouTube covers of other band songs, and then started seeing their videos on like TikTok, Instagram, and whatnot. But I listened to their recordings, and as someone I'm a music producer myself, so it's hard to not be critical of other people's recordings, that you hear. It's just when your ear is tuned for it, you can't help but analyze it. So like, there's a lot of things about their recordings that I was a little bit, kind of iffy on, but the musicianship was there, and that's the important thing. And also, their vocalist, when you hear the recordings, she doesn't come across the way she does live. Let me just say it this way. They're much better live. They're one of those bands that's so much better live than they are just listening to their recordings. So, yeah, I went there mainly just because of Yeongeun, who's the drummer. Big fan of hers. And then I just, all the rest of the members just kind of blew me away. I will tell you, people have with K-pop, K-rock, that sort of stuff, they definitely have a bias. You'll hear people say, my bias is, and you kind of tend to rank the members. It's just one of those things that you don't think that you're doing, but really you are ranking the members as far as like who you like the most, who you like the least. And I will say, the bass player, Arem, she actually probably went up to my number 2 just from this show, which is funny. You ever think the bass player, but like, and you can see in some of the videos I took that she just really had the energy the whole time, and she like smiled way more like while she was playing, even though they were rocking out, and she just had a smile on her face, and just her energy the whole time kind of moved her up a little bit in my book as far as rank. And yeah, Yeongeun is still my number 1, but I was just mainly just impressed by Jayoung, the singer. Her live vocals just were insane. She's got so much power in her vocals. And I didn't film it. I wish I had, but I was just in the moment. There's a couple things, when I do these videos, there's a lot of things I keep for myself. I keep in the moment. And one of those moments was they did a cover of Lady Gaga's Bad Romance, and they rocked it out, and the chorus had a really cool kind of halftime thing to it, which was pretty awesome. But the last chorus, Jayoung, the vocalist, belted it and was singing it an octave above what Lady Gaga does, and I was just like, is this really happening? But anyway, I also wanted to take a minute, and for those of you that are Diadem and you're watching this video, I apologize if I pronounce any of the names wrong, because I'm still learning. And I know I'm not saying I'm perfect, so please forgive me in that. But man, that was just all around just a good show. It was a lot of fun. It was cool getting to meet the members. I didn't take a lot of video of the kind of fan like VIP experience, just because I wanted to, it's again one of those things I just wanted to keep like for myself. So yeah, when I first got there for the fan experience, they gave us all this booklet. This is cool, actually. This is really cool. I won't open it up and go into detail, but they did I've got autographs from every member on here. There's a CD inside, and it's got a booklet that has some lyrics and some other things for each of the songs. This is for their hybrid. I think it's an EP. Yeah, it's got a CD in here and some photos. It's really cool, actually. And this is probably pretty expensive. Looking at it, looking through it, all told, it's probably pretty expensive. But it's the kind of thing that would be cool to have like for my own band, but I know no one would be able to afford to buy them if we actually had them made. Also, for the first time ever, I actually caught a pick. The bass player threw me a pick. I got that, and it's actually played. I don't know if you can even tell, but she's actually played with this one. Sometimes they throw picks that they've, not even played with, but this one has definitely been played with. It's all frayed on the edges, and it's got a big groove worn out right there. I don't know. That's cool. That's the first time I've ever been at any concert and actually caught a pick that was thrown out into the crowd. The last thing I wanted to touch on is just for those of you who are going to be attending a Rolling Quartz show in the future, just so you can kind of know, I had the Everything Diadem Pass. It was the gold bracelet, and basically got access to everything that they offered. So I wanted to kind of walk through that just so that you know. I didn't take video because, there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that it's just kind of an unwritten rule that you just don't video everything. I do have more video footage on my TikTok, so if you want to look up my TikTok or my Instagram, I have stuff on there. You can just search for Shaunkah. It's SHAUNUKKAH. If you look me up on TikTok or Instagram, I have other footage on there that I won't have in this video. So if you want to look at more Rolling Quartz content from the Oklahoma City show, there it is. But yeah, so I wanted to kind of walk you through this just so you know what to expect if you're going to be attending one of their shows. And it's kind of a normal K-pop, K-rock situation thing you can do if you've got VIP. For Rolling Quartz specifically, the DVIP, which is just like Diadem VIP, it's like a little bit above regular VIP. They have 4 tiers, and you've got general admission. There's like a blue bracelet VIP, which just gets you a little bit more access. The DVIP gives you a little bit more than that, and then the Everything Diadem Pass gives you all the top stuff. So what that includes is, like I said, we got to go in first thing, and we got autographed CDs of those booklets I showed you. We got access to their sound check, so we got to hang out during the sound check and then kind of talk to them a little bit throughout that process. Then we had early access to doors. Basically, from sound check on, we were able to be in the venue hanging out before doors opened. After the show is kind of where more of this stuff, the VIP access stuff, comes into play. So at these shows, they have a thing called high touch, and it's kind of a weird phrase. I don't know if I'd call it that if I were naming it, but really it's just you get to high five all the members. So they're kind of standing in a line. It's like roped off, obviously, because these production companies have to protect their members. Like I mentioned previously in this video, I'm used to being able to hang out with members of bands that are touring in the US who are from the US, and a lot of them will just walk around like it's nothing. But the thing you have to think about is they may not have some of the immunities that we have here, so they kind of try to keep their distance. Physical touch is limited, but they do allow you to do the high fives, so they kind of line you all up, and when you get your bracelet, it has a number on it. You're supposed to be in like number order. You'll go through the line and you do the high fives with all the members. Like I said, I didn't take video of that because I wanted to just kind of be in the moment, but we went back in a circle. We're just making a big circle, really, and we made 3 passes. So the first pass was the high touch. Second pass was when we got to take a photo with all of the members together. So it's basically, there's 5 of them, so they're all lined up, and you're basically like in between, kind of like, I don't know, I'm doing a Star Trek thing, but you're kind of in this spot with they're split and you're in the middle. So I'll post the photo of mine so you can see what it's like. Then you circle around again, and you can use your own phone and take a selfie with each member, and they allow you to take 1 selfie with each member. So it's kind of a hurried thing. I got to do that and got to just kind of give a quick, like, hey, good job, whatever. There's a just real quick verbal that you can kind of speak with each member, maybe compliment their performance or whatever. But that's really about it. After that, they just kind of shoo you out the door, the production company. But it is what it is. But it was cool to kind of get to interact with the members a bit, and it was it was fun. It was an experience, and I just wanted to kind of let you guys know, if you haven't been before and you're gonna go, there's a little bit of an insight as to kind of how that process works. Well, guys, to wrap this up, I just lastly want to say I highly recommend checking out Rolling Quartz if you've never seen them. Like I said, you can listen to their album, and there are some a little bit of quality issues with the album. I say that they have multiple albums, multiple single releases, but their latest release definitely is a lot better quality. But yeah, seeing them live is so much better than hearing them on the album, and they execute everything really well live, which doesn't always happen with a lot of bands, but they definitely perform well and sound great on stage. So just want to give a shout out to them. Definitely check out Rolling Quartz if you get a chance. They're going to be in Texas for a little bit. I don't know how much longer the tour lasts, but I'm gonna try and get this video up pretty quick so that those of you who are going to upcoming shows can kind of know a little bit about what to expect. So anyway, thanks for hanging out till the end of the video. Please like this video, subscribe, leave a comment. It definitely helps the algorithm. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.